A court is hearing disturbing details of the ordeals suffered by 3 women imprisoned in an Ohio home for about a decade, as their captor is sentenced. Ariel Castro, 53, played Russian roulette with his victims with a loaded gun, and kept them chained up, the court has heard. One of the victims threw herself into the arms of police as they were rescued, a policewoman said. He faces life in prison plus 1,000 years. The captives, Michelle Knight, 32, Amanda Berry, 27, and Gina DeJesus, 23, were rescued in May after one of them escaped from the Cleveland home. On Thursday, policewoman Barbara Johnson, one of the officers who found the women, testified. "You saved us." She said that as she and another officer searched the darkened house, she shined a flashlight on herself so the women could see they were really police. Ms. Knight literally launched herself into another officer's arms, Ms. Johnson said. And she just kept repeating, "You saved us, you saved us," the policewoman told the court. But Ms. DeJesus was initially too afraid to leave her room, she added. One investigator said there had been large amounts of chains in the house, which had been used to restrain the women. An FBI agent told the sentencing hearing the house's bedroom windows had been boarded shut from the inside, and locks were placed on the outside of the doors. Special Agent Andrew Burke also said that Castro had attempted to explain his actions in a letter. Mr. Burke said the note by Castro had included the comment, "I am a sexual predator." The agent also testified that Castro would sometimes give his victims money after raping them. Then he would require them to pay him back if they wanted items from a store. In a sentencing memorandum filed on Wednesday, prosecutor Tim McGinty said Castro admits his disgusting and inhuman conduct, but remains remorseless. Prosecutors have said they relied on diaries kept by the women during their lengthy captivity for many of the 937 criminal charges Castro admitted. Promise of a puppy. The former school bus driver abducted the 3 between 2002-04. He tricked one of them into his home with the promise of a puppy, and enticed another by inviting her to meet his daughter. Prosecutors will ask the judge to ban Castro from ever seeing his daughter, now 6 years old, whom he fathered with one of the captives. Other details of the women's ordeals have already emerged. Castro starved and beat one victim each time she was pregnant until she miscarried 5 times. He forced the same woman on threat of death to safely deliver the child he fathered with another victim on Christmas Day 2006. He then raped the woman who had helped deliver his daughter. There are plans to demolish the house where the 3 were held. They were rescued after Ms. Berry kicked open a door and alerted a neighbor. Castro pleaded guilty last week under a plea deal to spare him the death penalty. At that hearing, he told the judge he had been abused as a child, adding that his mental health had been affected by an addiction to pornography.